morning, Internet. 11 August. I'm Cactus, this is Out and About. And I have found time within this busy summer of doggy events that my lady is taking me to, which is a great time, by the way. But I could see a gap of a week in this August where I can get away on a little adventure, a little cactus adventure. So, here I am talking to the camera myself in a little mountain village in New York State, looking like a fool on my way to Pennsylvania to look for more of this stuff. This kind of stuff, these old twisty, half-abandoned mountain towns. Look at this old store. That is fabulous. Wouldn't that make just like a nice vacation home, or just sell some art in there or something and live upstairs? You could probably buy the stuff dirt cheap. And I'm on the scooter adventure, because I can drive slower on this and see more. And I stayed in a cheesy, noisy, flea bag, yuck motel last night, but it did the trick. I got some rest. I'm supposed to be tenting. I'm glad I didn't, because it rained. It's pretty wet this morning. I took the old camper van with that on the back down to the facility where Office Rocker Oiler is kept, and spent the night there. Had a good time, and left that area from southern Ontario yesterday and ended up in Gowanda, New York, another nice little village that had a Tim Hortons, so I had a lovely coffee this morning. Well, this place has electricity. Maybe somebody lives here. There's an abandoned Corvette. Check that out. From the ugly years. God, the windows left down. Someone needs that for parts. Check out this old store. Coffee shop. Grocery beer videos. Get a case of beer, grab a video, bag of chips, head back home for a quiet night. Let's see if we can see in here. Yeah, there's lights on. Look at the old weight scale, all the junk.
Motion detected at the wireframe video.
Right. It's got a camera, it said motion detected. It's got a hydrometer. Somebody might be living in there. That is cool. Hope I didn't wake anybody up. Anyway, we're gonna change plans. I was gonna head straight south to Pennsylvania, which isn't too far away, but I think I'm gonna skirt Lake Erie and then go south. See what we can find. Join me. Tiny little village of Leon. I'm looking for gas. I'm hoping I get some gas soon. Had to get a shot of this. Homemade sign. CJK's Leon Grill. What a happening spot that would have been at one time. Look at the old wooden door up there. Probably would have been a porch or something, a veranda. On we go. Check it out. Cherry Creek. Looks like an old-time hardware store or something. There's so much of this stuff in the old railway station. We'll show you that. I find where I live in Canada, they're often so quick to tear things down, but they leave a lot of stuff standing up here. These tracks don't look very much in use. Maybe once in a while. Look at the old warehouses. Yeah, you just wonder what's hanging in there. Storage right beside the tracks. Home products, metal sales. Yeah, this was an old hardware area. Look at this metal sign here. Nice shape. Maybe not that old, but it's metal. Old style. What do we see in here? Oh, it just goes to the outside. Ah. Cool. But what can you do? There's just not many people around here to sustain an old-time business like this. Definitely going to show you the train station. Wow. Welcome to the village of Cherry Creek, incorporated in 1893. Chautauqua Company. Nice. The town I live nearby in Mattawa, they got an old train station. I've shown you in videos. I've been in it. And they never did anything with it. All this intricate woodwork is starting to rot, and the place is going to fall down. It's probably not even savable right now. Oh, and this was part of the hardware store. Look at this. There's product in here. Plumbing product. Wow. So somebody owns that outright. What a lovely little spot this would be. Like a home. Here's some S hooks and other hooks. It was a hardware store. Wow. Unbelievable. So I'll bet you there's all kinds of products still left in these places too. Ain't that something? And apparently we're on the Amish Trail. That's what we're driving on. Wow. Wonder if there's gas in this town. Oh, I need some gasohol. Get yourself a nice cold beer at the 10 Point Tavern. Yeehaw! I bet there were some rockin' times in there. And an antique shop, closed Sunday. Team a lemon lime drink. I think I vaguely remember that in the 70s when I was a kid. There's some old funky stuff in there. Orange Crush. Pepsi, Coke. Quaker State Motor Oil. We've got old cans and things. Kendall Specialized Lubricants. Ford Loader Backhoe Hydraulic Oil. Look at this old amusement park ride here. Cool. Old cans. Yeah, if that was open, I'd be in there a long time. Looks like a good place. Balanced Kendall gasoline. That's cool. An old dental office sign. Another Kendall oil. I don't see Kendall where I live much anymore. It was bigger in the States. Jamestown, New York. What do we have here? It is a Chrysler product. Looks dodgy, Plymouth-y like. What are you? Well, I don't know. Any indications in here? It's kind of a nice car. It's not rotted all to hell. Anything on the radio? I don't see. Well, shoot. Something from Chrysler Corporation. Let's check the other side. I don't know. 2005 she was driving. Oh, got some trim problems. Maybe it is a little rotten. Jamestown. Former big, huge furniture maker. I see there's still some going on, some furniture making going on, but there's lots of this closed up old factories, these brick places, which kind of become an eyesore, and they board up the windows and everything, but eventually if a place becomes cool and gentrified, they can be rebuilt into something really beautiful. Apartments or what have you, or businesses. All they got to do is, for the most part, keep a roof on it, keep the water from leaking in. And I think we're going to see lots of that around here. I'm going to try and buzz around this town and see what I can see. I don't think I'm even fully in Jamestown proper yet. I think I may have been in Falconer, which is a burb of Jamestown. I read online that Jamestown has a high crime rate, so we'll have to be careful. But all this manufacturing up in these northern parts of New York and Pennsylvania, what a time it must have been. All these grand, big brick places. So cool. Pretty neat up in those mountains too. We got some threatening clouds that weren't supposed to happen today. It's rained a bit. Let's hope it stays away. Another one. Here's a river flowing through town. It appears to be nice clear water. Could be a little swimming hole if one were interested. I'm sure it's full of all kinds of junk. I see bricks and stuff. There's probably like all kinds of old stuff in there. I wonder if they used it as a canal or something back in the day to bring goods in and out. No, maybe not. There's a little bit of a dam over here. It's hard to say. Oh, how nice. That'd be fun just to poke around there with some water shoes. All the old bricks. Wow. Railway trestle. That's so cool. Fascinating. Let's get closer to this building. Now I'm at the smokestack. Check this out. Wow. They got a bunch of history here. They made a little area, a little monument, and nobody gives a crap about it. They don't whip or snip or cut back the brush. Dahlstrom Metallic Door Company. Found in such structures as the Library of Congress, United States Express Building, the New Jersey State House Building, the Federal Courthouse Building at Buffalo, Albany, New York, Rockefeller Plaza, supplied some fancy building materials when America was really booming, when New York City was just going bananas with growing and building. 1,300 workers at its peak. Originators of hollow metal fireproof door, innovative and flame resistant. Yeah, a lot of the stuff they built before the turn of the century, when the 1900s came, were all wood, and so many things burnt. Elevators, fire doors, dramatically affected the evolution of the modern cities we see today. You got that right. Changing the skyline of our cities. Yeah. Look at this. Just no one cares. Ow! Prickly! No one cares. Okay, I can't touch that stuff. Swedish inventor Charles Dahlström embarked on his vision of a fireproof metallic door for which he received a patent in 1903. Well, I'll bet you he got rich on that. Oh, pricklies. After World War II, consumer preferences demanded a shift to high volume production. Yes. Hands-on craftsmanship of the bygone era gave way to a new age seeking quick and inexpensive alternatives. By 1983, the metal door, which made Dahlström famous, was phased out of production. By the mid-90s, the company that one time spearheaded revolutionary changes in skylines of cities across the United States ceased operations at the Buffalo Street complex. By the 90s. Yeah. Lots of stuff dried up everywhere in the 90s. It was a changing world. That free trade agreement, which, you know, things change. You got to adapt and move on. It's inevitable. But that free trade deal, I remember that in the Mulrooney days, if you're Canadian and listening, former Prime Minister Brian Mulrooney. After that, everything dried up. All the mills closed and left, and things really changed. And I think people just didn't get it. They were just kind of waiting for it to come back. And it kind of didn't. In the lumber industry anyway, where I live. It came back in small pockets. But not as many great big mills survived. Anyway, let's go see what else we can find. Cop cars buzzing around everywhere. Vitamin for health. Anyway, looks like Lucille Ball. This is the hometown of Lucille Ball. Jamestown, New York. So there's a lot of theater and comedy venues here, actually. I think I've read. Looks like we're downtown. Let's check it out. Look at this little Ford Transit camper van outfit. Kind of neat. I had to take a rain break in Jamestown, seek shelter. So I'm back out in the country. What do we got here? An old Buick? Big lumpy old Buick or something? Nice. Woo, windy again. Now I don't think we're quite in Pennsylvania yet, but I'm gonna call this Pennsylvania crude oil. An old retired mini oil derrick. I see lots of them around. They're pretty small. I guess when they're done with it, they just kind of leave it and pick it up for scrap metal someday. Interesting. But yeah, they still take oil out of Pennsylvania. I've seen it. I've seen some big ones. And coal. Big time Mennonite country, or Amish, or whatever they are. nice places. Very squared away, everything painted, kept up. You're in the thick of it now, I've noticed the Mennonites offering up for sale a lot of hemlock. We have that in the Ottawa Valley. Probably used to have more. I think it really flourishes down here. Hemlock's a coniferous tree, like a pine, like a spruce, but it's really good lumber. It's a little harder and rot resistant. And they got these little soft needles like this. They don't prick you or sting you. Hemlock. They're aesthetically pleasing too when you walk through the woods. Shady hemlock. They seem to leave a lot of openness for a human to walk through. Nice pretty forest. Very pretty. Very sparkly. Alright. I am going to, I think, Warren, Pennsylvania. We must either be in Pennsylvania or we're there soon. When you're on these tiny little roads, it might not be indicated telling you you've entered another state, but we'll see. Come on, baby, don't say no. Climb, climb. 50 cc's of raw power. Uh-oh, I need to make a choice here. Cut this out. Oh, Jesus. Don't fall off. Not much left of that. Of course, they chopped it too. I wonder if it drove like that. Just climbed out of the mountains. We're in South Warren, heading for Warren. And I'm pretty sure that's Pennsylvania, so I think I'm here. Pennsylvania. Let's go take a break in Warren. Warren, Pennsylvania. Warren, your mother's calling. Lots of cool architecture, some really beautiful, large, mansion-like homes. Nice little square here downtown. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. I feel like I passed through here maybe going home one time. Or on my way to Office Rockers before going home. I think I might have passed through here. Maybe that's what drew me to come back to this area. These nice mountain towns. Oh, this is really pretty. There's just so much of these nice buildings. Kind of a trendy little area. And some of the back streets and stuff too are quite breathtaking. Cool. Well, I'm gonna take a break on this bench here, do a Forrest Gump, and study the maps and see where I'm going. What time of day are we? 2:11. I need to decide where my destination shall be. And at this rate, the rain is kind of coming and going. It's very threatening. I'll check the weather and see where I'm staying. If it's gonna be threatening rain like this, you know, I'm looking for any excuse not to camp in the tent, but I sure don't want to camp in the rain or wake up to it anyway. I can camp in it, but I don't want to wake up to it. Well, there's old Warren himself. General Joseph Warren, killed at the Battle of Bunker Hill, June 17th, 1775. Wow. It's going back to the American Revolution. Cool. Nice town. Look at these mansions. Beautiful. It's still looking pretty crummy up there. Nasty black clouds coming and going. Spitting rain a bit, and then it's sunny. It's a perfect excuse to wimp out. And look at that house, wow. To wimp out and get a hotel. Which will, of course, hemorrhage money, but I don't want to wake up to soaking wet yuckness. Very sweet town, nice little downtown core there. I'm gonna get going. I'm going to Dubois, I believe it's called. There's a Best Western there, seems to be priced pretty good. Something a little nicer than that flea bag I stayed in last night. Noisy. Next door, I think there's a man and a woman living there, and he kind of warned me his toddler has autism and she can't help but jump on the bed and make noise, and that is exactly what happened all night. And then he was trying to control her and making noise, and the door was opening and squeaking and driving me crazy. So nice of him to tell me. At least I understood what was going on. Walkable Warren, I'd say so. Look at this. They used to have streetcars. Isn't that amazing? Wow. The bridge used to be fancy at one time. A little more tamed down now. Well, I'll get back to the scooter and navigate down to Dubois. Maybe get off the road at a sensible time. Oh, one more information board. What do we got here? Walkable Warren. 1910 General Joseph Warren Park Monument dedication. 1910. Look at that old car. One of the first. My God, I wish it was nice and sunny out. And I had a bicycle just to wander around a place like this. In the township of Mead, at least. I'm not sure what town. Look at this old factory. Or it was a train locomotive repair, or who knows. But Mr. Fox and his sons have saved it. They put a roof on it. It's got lights, and they're using it. It's probably a shop. And they're in a bin business too. Right on. That's good to see. They got tin on that roof too, so they're saving these buildings. They're being used. They're dirty and a shambles, but they're not letting them crumble. Still utilized. Anything in there? Little roadside abandoned. Look at this. There's two big, you can't see the other one, well you can see a bit of it. Two huge red brick houses. Just beautiful, just abandoned, not lived in. And that town I was just in with the new roof on the old factory, Fox and Sons, was Clarendon. Clarendon, I think that's an English term. We have a Clarenton in Quebec too, near Ottawa. Now look at this old township garage or whatever it was. It's got old heavy equipment laying around. Like, what a place this would be. Like for a home or something. I wonder if I could have a peek. I don't want to intrude here too far. Yeah, it's a shop. It's full of electric motors and equipment, and beautiful. Stunning. just rotting away. There's an old Oshkosh or Autocar. I think it's an Oshkosh. For sale, needs a bit of paint. Lovely building, absolutely stunning. Haven't seen a lot of old cars yet, surprising. Usually that's what we're seeing. Okay, better get cracking. Sheffield roller rink. Imagine the fun they had there back in the day. Roller skating around to the disco. Blue sky morning, Dubois, Pennsylvania. Stayed at a Best Western, complete with breakfast, like breakfast with eggs and greasy sausage patties and muffins and cappuccino. Yum. It's a beautiful 12 August. There's the train station. So this is one of those typical heavily bricked, really neat looking towns with all the funky buildings. There's lots of empty ones. Lots of old houses. Old industrial area. Look at this beauty here. Gibby's. Empty old abandoned building. I wonder what was in there. Oh, I'd love to get into something like this. Something that still has some remnants of equipment and old funky things. Anyway, it's a beautiful town. It's got its nice squared away outlying areas where the big box stores and hotels are and stuff. Then you got the old neighborhoods like this. It's got a pretty downtown, lots of old funky neon signs and stuff. Lots of taverns and places to go. So many empty buildings that's like that one, just useful buildings that could be something if there were people to use it, be it apartments or what have you. Really neat. I love seeing this stuff. We're gonna start heading north and get closer to the Canadian border, and we'll stay one more night, I'm sure, because I'll never make it to back to Office Rockers where the camper van is today. So one more night and tomorrow should be back in southern Ontario. Let's see what we find today. I have never seen an old cab over flatbed tow truck ever in my life. It could be yours. Pretty funky. It's like some old t-shirt shop or something. The t-shirts are still hanging there. Ew. Classic old store. Look at this mean looking apocalyptic Euclid-like dump truck. Wow. Dual front steer wheels. Look at the size of the leaf springs. My word. And the shock absorbers. Look at the fan turning in the wind. Oh, how many ticks are in here? I love that the fan's turning. She is good and retired. There's just something that catches the eye and draws you in. It looks like a V engine, Detroit diesel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 cylinder. Wow. What a monster. Anybody know what brand that is? Not for highway use, that's for sure. An original old 70s boogie van with all the original striping and stuff. And the big side windows and the side pipes and the Krager rims.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What year is this?
Why?
70s.
I think, okay, my boyfriend said, I want to say somewhere between 70
70 something, yep.
76 and 78.
It's all original. Yeah.
Better than I do.
That's cool.
I gotta fix these, but these are all the same.
The old bed in the back.
It's got a sink and everything. You from around here?
No, up in Ontario.
Oh, wow.
Up north.
Wow. What you doing all the way down here? Just biking?
Riding around, taking film.
Cool, cool.
All the old funky stuff.
Nice.
Got a lot more to see down here than up there. Well, that's nice. Nice lady to show me the inside. Told me of some other things to see around here. Friendly people. Wilcox, Pennsylvania. Old 1920 style gas bar. And a beautiful old Land Rover. Somebody is dying to get. Nice and straight. Not the biggest fan of Land Rovers, but they're a nice Jeepy look. Cool. Old C350 panel van. Windowless. But even better is this old dent side. Look at that, for sale. It does need body work. What a nice truck. Round headlights, earlier 70s. Got some big tires on it. Beauty. 700 horsepower motor, 1-ton undercarriage. Ready for restoration. Yeah. She needs work. One-ton undercarriage. Woo! This would be some high gears. She'd like the fuel. I've stumbled upon a, seems to be abandoned. I can't really show you, I've passed it, but it's a big, long, low-roofed factory or plant of some sort. And there's some fire trucks laying around. Battle Creek. Old convertible fire truck. Wow. What a monster. What do we got here? La France. American. I can't make it out. La France. Jesus. Battle Creek. I wonder what it has for an engine. Old gas something. What a monster. Interesting. See, now there's part of the plant. All grown in. I don't really want to go in there. Somebody enjoyed scooping up these fire engines and storing them here. Look at the waste of buildings. It's the old cab overs, Ford cab over, another convertible here, some stuff stripped out of it. A slightly more modern one. Wow. How unusual. So, probably not a good idea to go wandering around here. But here I go anyway. Yeah, what a big old place. Be really cool to wander around inside there, but So that's definitely trespassing. All right, I'm all bundled up here. It's warm out now. I'm gonna lose my fleece under sweater. Yeah, and then move on. I wonder if it's out of Idaho. 390. What a beauty. Whew, she's mint. Look at all the chrome. Wow. All right, 13 August, near the end of my trip in the city of Buffalo again. Stayed in Springville last night at a, well, I won't name the franchise, but it was the only hotel in town, so you know who you are. And it was stupid expensive for what it was. There was no hot water in the morning. These things happen, and they came good for a discount for that, and I was satisfied. I think everybody was satisfied. Sucked not to have a shower, but so no camping. It's just too dewy and wet in the morning. I wasn't into doing that, so I'm getting soft, I guess. So just roaming around Buffalo. I don't know what this castle place is. I've seen it before. Great big thing. I could look on Google Maps, but it's pretty amazing. Kind of a reddish stone, and it's really, really huge. This footage can't even give it any justice, the size of it. It's like I'm in Europe. Wow. So that was a fun trip. Pennsylvania is amazing. The bit of New York I've seen too is pretty cool. Lots of stuff to see. I didn't see as many cars as I wanted to see. So maybe next time. So we're gonna hit the Peace Bridge and cross the water to, what's that, Niagara? Fort Erie, and we're gonna work our way back to Office Rocker Oilers. I'm Cactus, this is Out and About. Thank you for watching, thanks for joining on my trip, and we'll see you next time. It's coming to an abrupt end, summer is. It's gone really fast. More doggy events to go. I'll have to make a video of some of that. Show you Fitz jumping off the dock. He's turning into a bit of a champ. Mom was quite happy. Okay, till next time, take care.